All right, you guys. So I wanted to get this video up here for a while. I have not done a video on my wife's Sportster. So purchased this bike about 2 years ago off of one of my really good friends, Mike. Hope you're watching this video here. So Mike sold this bike. He wants to get on a Dyna, so he wanted to get something a little bit bigger. He told me he was going to list this bike online, so I offered him cash money, told him I'd come over and get it. He took the money. So long story short, we picked my wife up this 2013 Sportster 48. This bike is absolutely amazing. She loves it. I'm trying to get her on a Dyna now, but she doesn't want to do it. So just want to let you guys know it's about 30 degrees out here in Ohio. When I woke up, it was 28 degrees. So next week we'll be in the 70s. So we'll get you a lot more content here. All right. So as I was telling you guys, this is the wife's Sportster 48. It's a 1200. It's a 2013. So originally she started off on a 450 Nighthawk. It's over there, and she rode that bike for a long time. When she turned 16, she got her endorsement and she rode that thing forever. I tried to convert her over to Harley Davidson for years, so finally I ended up getting her the Street 500 here. She rode it for a little over a year, and then we ran into an issue with the clutch. So one of my good buddies, like I was saying, he had this motorcycle here. He was riding it, and he wanted to get a bigger bike. So I ended up picking this one up to make a fun project bike out of it. I wanted to kind of make this into like a stunt bike here. He had the exhaust already on it. He had the air cleaner already on it. He did put these 16-inch apes on it. So I brought it home. She rode this bike. She fell in love with it. Since then, I've tried to get her to go to a bigger bike twice. She will not do it. The color on this tank is absolutely gorgeous. It's that hard candy custom. It's in the gold. See if I can get a light on it to get some of that sparkle out. But yeah, this color is absolutely gorgeous. The hard candy custom line from Harley Davidson was like a special order thing you could do. It wasn't available on every bike. You had to kind of order it the way that you wanted it. So this bike is really cool. I love it. It's super fast. It does the job. The only thing is it is a 5-speed, and you guys know me. I like the 6-speed bike. I like to go fast. I like to enjoy myself. So we finally got her on a Harley Davidson. We finally got her on a bigger bike. We got her on something that was going to give her some more horsepower. This bike's been the Sturgis. It's been all over Ohio with me. So you'll see a lot more content on this bike coming up here this year. We're going to do a lot more rides. And actually, one of the reasons why I was filming this video today was because I purchased myself some DG sliders. These are actually going on her bike. So if you've seen my Lowrider S, I put the DG sliders on the bike so that my son can ride on it with me. He has somewhere for his feet to go, and it makes him a little more comfortable, locks him in the bike real well. So they're going to bolt on right here to the shocks, and we put the Saddleman seat on, so it's going to lift him up a little bit, and it's going to give him some foot controls there. So he'll have foot pegs. He'll be comfortable. He'll be locked in, because she's going to have to meet me at a lot of these events this year. These are the small ones that I have on my bike where his feet fit on there. So I'll put in a video of him on the bike and how he sits on it, how it looks, and he's super comfortable on it. Like I said, we all ride with a Cena headset connected on there. So anytime he gets uncomfortable or tired or wants to stop, we do stop. So I'm going to lift this bike up, I'm going to loosen the rear shock bolt. I'm going to put these DG sliders on and we'll show you how that looks. All right, you guys. So the factory rear suspension bolt on here is a T50. These are not on here terribly tight. I'm going to do one side at a time. Just makes it a lot easier. So I'll show you guys this side, and then the other side we'll just skip past because there's not really much going on other than what we're doing here. So you're loosening this bolt off. Then you're going to measure your spacers and all that stuff on the other side to make sure all your spacers and everything fit in there nicely. We'll see if this cap goes back on, but I don't think this cap is actually going to fit on there. So if you guys haven't noticed, I use DG sliders for everything. So I have DG sliders on the Lowrider S, very high quality Delrin. The guy who does it all is really cool. If you ever have any questions, concerns, anything, you could just call him up. This is a United States company. Everything is made in the United States. So he sent me all this stuff. This is everything that I need to mount these in. He even had them all lined up proper for everything. So super cool guy. Highly enjoy purchasing things from him, and I recommend him to anybody looking to get some frame sliders on their motorcycle. So the hardware that he includes is different. It's an Allen end. So I'll let you know the size for this one. And we're going to get everything measured and mocked up here. And we're going to see how it goes on. I might be able to still run these caps. We'll see. All right, so this bolt here from DG Sliders is a 3/8 Allen. So we're going to go ahead and get some blue Loctite on these. We're going to get them on. We're going to torque them down. So the torque spec on this bolt here is between 45 and 50 foot-pounds. We're going to set it to about 47. Get a little bit of blue Loctite on there. Mine's a little frozen because, like I said, it's 32 degrees in Ohio right now. So you only want about 2 or 3 drops on here, but mine's not coming out at all because it's frozen. But we got enough on there. All right, so we got that snug. I'm going to get the torque wrench. I'm going to get that all set up. So we'll set this one at 48 foot-pounds. 48 foot-pounds, a little bit of blue Loctite. So that's as easy as it is. We're gonna skip over to the other side here. It's freezing cold. I don't want to spend too much time in the garage. I do got a fire going, but already wasn't feeling too good. So I want to keep myself as healthy as possible. So gonna switch over to the other side, gonna throw some frame sliders on that side, and then we'll get you guys an up close video of what the finished product looks like on this bike. Have my son come out, sit on it, see if it works for his feet. It might be a little bit bent backwards, but I don't know until we get him on it. So, all right, you guys, so we are moving over to the other side here. You guys see how simple this process is. I always recommend putting safety equipment on the bike to make the bike more safe, might make it handle better, and to protect the motorcycle. So that's exactly what these frame sliders do here. They protect this motorcycle in case you ever do go down. Whatever the case is, it's going to save your tank. It's going to save your, on the other side, it's going to save your primary cover. You're not going to have to replace all that stuff. So super cheap insurance, and the quality of the products here, hands down, are amazing. So dgsliders.com, if you're looking for anything for your bike. They make all kinds of different ones. So they have these ones for the top shocks. They have ones for the bottom. All kinds of good stuff. Go give them a look, you guys. This stuff is worth its weight in gold. Like I said before, if you're going to ride your bike, if you're going to get aggressive at all with the motorcycle, you want to make sure you're protected. And this is super simple, cheap insurance to make sure that you guys are taken care of here, and that you're not needing to replace all kinds of crazy stuff on the bike if you do go down or something happens. If you stunt ride your bike, you need to get these. For me, I use them as foot pegs for the little guy until he's big enough to actually reach the lower ones. These are going to have to work for him so that we could get him on the bike and travel more this year. Like I said, I'm going to try to get to Laconia this year. Don't know how well that's going to work out, but we will get to Ohio Bike Week. Going to do a lot of fun stuff here. I want to keep it kind of local this year, since I did travel all across the country last year, and I got a trip coming up to Japan here this year. So the end of this year, I will be flying across the ocean. I'll be going to Japan, so that'll be pretty cool. I'll have some content of that up here for you guys as well. Once we get to that point, it'll probably be sometime in December, like around Christmas, because that's about the only time I get off of work. So being in the motorcycle industry, you only get days off and time off when the season is not busy. And for us, that is the middle of winter in Ohio. I'm extremely happy with the way these look on here. I do have a swing arm bag ordered, so I'll be getting her a swing arm bag on this bike as well. That's something she wanted. We had thrashing bags on it, but she did not like the way that the thrashing bags looked, which I understand, even though she's pretty much going for like a Mad Max look on this bike. So make sure you line up your grip tape so that you can read what it says on it if you're like that. I want to support this guy's company because super nice guy. Does everything by hand. He's got his shop out there in California, and I think his products, hands down, are the best in the market. So I want to support him. All right. So we got those on there. I'm going to double check the torque on the other side. Double check it on this side again. And it's that easy. So we'll lower this bike down, clean up these tools, and we'll show you what she looks like. Get my son out here. We'll have him sit on it and see how it feels. All right, so we got them all on. We got everything buttoned up. Looks super good on there. I'm super happy with the way that it turned out. So I hope you guys like this. If you guys are in the market and you're looking for some frame sliders, make sure you give DG Sliders a look. Super cool product. They're absolutely amazing. The owner will take care of you guys. So just tell him that you're in the market for some frame sliders and what kind of bike you have. Go on his site, check it out, get yourself set up. You guys be safe out there. Hope you guys have a great season this year. The riding season's about to kick off. I've already been out a couple times, so let's get you guys ready, get on the road. Let's stay safe out there, have some fun, and enjoy life. So that's why we ride. So let's get out there and enjoy it.